morning YouTube! Today I'm doing my March book haul. So I've actually got quite a lot of books this month, so I'm splitting it into two videos. One that I've bought from the actual bookstores and then one that's just like entirely from charity shops, because I have so many books that I've picked up from charity shops this month that I feel like they really do warrant their own haul at this point. Like, you can't see it very well, but over here there is like two shelves at the top and they are entirely books that I've got this month. So yes, in this video I will be going through all the books that I picked up full price or like on offer from your typical bookshops. So the first book that I picked up this month is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. Now, I haven't read this yet because I haven't read any of the other books by her, but I saw it on a half-price offer, and I know that I'm going to want to get to this once I've got through the other books in the series. So I was just like, you know what, £6 rather than like 12. I'm gonna get it now, and also all the pictures, because Instagram. So I've heard from everybody that this follows a pair of peripety, and that's pretty much all I know, which is probably a good thing because otherwise no doubt I would spoil myself for like the entire back catalogue of Cassandra Clare work. Also, happy Easter guys! It's Easter! Eat all the chocolate! I got a Kinder Egg chocolate Easter egg thing, and inside of it was just like, it's kind of like a Pop Funko but not a Pop Funko. It's Ariel and she's just adorable, and yes, I thought that I would show you all because Ariel. Okay, so the next books that I bought this month are the American edition box set, which I should have left in the wrapper for this, of the Mortal Instruments, and aren't they beautiful? I'm going to put them down before I drop them. So yes, they're so pretty. I love them. I love the covers. I've got a couple over here from the old box set or series, but I just had to pick up this gorgeous one. I actually got them from a shop called Queen's Park Books in London, and they can order in American editions of books, so that's like now my new favourite place. I've currently got like a list of books that I really am dying to get the American versions of, so no doubt like just money is gonna be non-existent because I want all the books. So yes, I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows what the Mortal Instruments is about. It's about the shadow hunters, sort of half human, half angels, fighting the downworlders and the demons and all of that jazz, and I'm really excited to get stuck into this series. I've been wanting to for ages, and because I've only sort of had the one book, I've just never actually got into it, but now having this series here, and then also Lady Midnight, I still need the Clockwork trilogy, the Infernal Devices, that one, I still need them. But now that I've got all these books here, I can just power through and it'll be awesome. So next up, I picked up a copy of Flawed by Cecilia Ahern. Yes, Cecilia Ahern. And this is a debut YA novel, so I think that she's sort of a bestseller in adult novels or like contemporary, or I'm not 100% sure. I know that she's written things before, but this is her YA debut. And there isn't really much to go on from the back, but it looks really pretty. I've seen this all over Twitter, all over Instagram, everybody kind of raving about it, so I'm quite excited to see what it's all about. Also, I really love this cover. I don't know if you can see it on video. Oh look, there, in the light. There's like this inlaid F for Flawed, which I think is pretty cool. But yes, I think this focuses around a girl in a world where you are meant to be perfect, everything about you has to be perfect, and she is deemed flawed, so that's pretty much all I know, but I'm pretty excited to get into it. So next I picked up a book called The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson, and I actually managed to get a signed version, which is pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm not too sure what this is about. I kind of just skimmed the back, and I think it's about a boy who is wanting to be a girl, who feels that that is who he really is. And I'm not gonna lie, I did actually just buy this book because she has the same last name as me, and I've never seen authors with the same last name, and that just like, I don't know. This is like the worst reason for buying a book. She has my name, but I did, and I'm quite excited to read it, to be honest, because I don't read too much contemporary. And this looks like it tackles a topic that would be really interesting, especially after reading Beautiful Broken Things by Sarah Bernard, which sort of follows another controversial topic. So I'm quite excited for this one, and she has my name! Yes. Next up, I picked up A Dark Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. Now, I'm not too sure what this one's actually about. I've just seen it everywhere, and it got to the point where I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Everyone seems to talk so highly of it, even though I can't remember what it's about. But I don't know, it's so pretty as well. Like, these covers, I'm loving the spine. You don't really get many red spines on books. They're usually all black, I swear. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to read this one. Oh, okay, I just read the back and it's to do with like parallel universes and magic and stuff like that. And that sounds pretty awesome. So I think I may have to get the sequel at some point as well so that I can just marathon the two of them and travel between these parallel worlds. Next up, I picked up Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I said it right this time. That took 3 attempts. This book was super awesome. I have read it. I pretty much bought it and read it all in the same day. And it is just the most incredible book. It's like Mad Max meets 1001 Nights. You've got a sharpshooter girl and she's like in this sort of desert, barren, apocalyptic world, and there are genies, there is magic, there are superpowers. It's such a cool book. I really, really liked it, and it's got like one of the most beautiful covers again. I swear, I just keep talking about books' covers, but like, come on, it's beautiful. So yes, I totally recommend picking this one up as I really, really enjoyed it. Next, I picked up a couple of books from indie publishers. So first up, we have The Human Script by Johnny Rich. Now, he actually came into my university and did like a guest lecture with the publishers of Red Button Publishing. Publisher, not publishers. And it was really, really interesting getting to talk to him and getting to talk to his publisher. And of course, I had to pick up the book and, oh look, I've got a little postcard. Woo! And of course I had to get it signed, so it says, "Dear Alexina, best of luck with your writing, best wishes, Johnny Rich." Now, this book is not a YA novel, it's more of an adult contemporary that focuses around a guy who is sort of coming to terms with his own sexual identity and trying to figure out why he is the way he is. I've not read this yet, but I'm really excited to. Plus, I really like supporting these indie publishers. Literally, Of Tomes has just opened my eyes to the world of indie books, and yes, comment down below your favourite indie book, like indie published book or self-published book, and I will go check them out, because it's always good to support these people rather than just like always all the hyped up books that you see everywhere on BookTube and in stores, because these books don't get as much said about them. So yes, I will probably be reading this one pretty soon and I will let you know what I think of it. So the next book that I picked up by another indie publisher of tomes is Gabriel and the Swallows by Esta Delson. Now, I really love this novel. I think I've talked about it quite a lot in the past. It focuses around Gabriel, who has sort of troubles distinguishing between his waking life and his dream world, which is like this alternate perfect reality, and it's a case of him trying to come to terms with which one is the life that he wants to lead. And this girl with swallow wings, there is just volatile, the girl with swallow wings, she is like the most incredible character, the most unpredictable character, and after talking to Esta herself about the novel, just oh my gosh, there are so many things that I didn't realise that are things in this book, and oh, I love it so much. Also, she signs the book when I got the chance to meet her. Also, I was totally and utterly overwhelmed when she told me that I was in the back of the book. Literally, if you go to, okay, there aren't page numbers on it, but like, it says my name. It's just like, it's me there in the back of this book. I'm gonna treasure this forever. So yes, I'm going to stop gushing over this book now, and you should all go and read it. You should definitely go and read it. It's like an Amazon bestseller already. Next up, I picked up a special edition of Rainbow Rowell's Carry On. You can't really see it. Okay, focus. Yeah, so basically it's like a colour in the book cover version, which I think is really cool, and I'd never read any of the Rainbow Rowell books before, so I think somebody told me that I need to get Fangirl first, as this is the story that the girl in Fangirl writes. So I can't read this yet, and I'm also really, really nervous about colouring it in because I don't want to mess it up or then decide that I want it a different colour. So it's pretty much just stayed blank all month. whilst I just debate the colours. So yes, I don't think that I'm gonna end up colouring it in. I'm just too scared. But yeah, I'm not looking too much into the back of what this one is about because I want to get Fangirl first and read that, which I think is like a internet romance contemporary thing. I'm not sure, but I've heard so much buzz around Rainbow Rowell, so I think that I need to start picking up some of her books. Last but not least, I picked up Geek Girl by Holly Snail. Now, she is actually coming to Brighton on the 2nd of April, which is where I live, so I've kind of challenged myself to go through all of her books, or at least as many as I can, and read them all before I get to meet her, because that just, I don't know, I don't like going to these events where I haven't read as many of their books as I possibly can, because then I can stand there and talk to them, and especially as it's to promote the new release of, I think it's like the 5th or the 4th in the series. So yes, I do have the 2nd book that I picked up from a charity shop as well, so I hope to get through as many of these as possible. So as far as I can tell, they follow a girl who is sort of plucked from school into this whole world of modelling, much like the author herself, as I read like the bio bit. And Holly, when she was younger, she was like scouted to be a model, and then so it sort of features heavily within this book, which I think is a really interesting concept. It kind of reminds me very loosely of the Princess Diaries that I used to read as a kid, because you've got that sort of typical geeky schoolgirl who is thrust into a life that she really didn't expect to have. So I feel like this is going to be a really light, fun read, and I'm quite looking forward to just sitting down and going through it. But yes, from geek to chic, as it says on the front, so I'm quite looking forward to this one. Okay, that is all the books that I picked up from regular bookshops this month. Some of them were like half price, or like buy one get one half price, or stuff like that. Yes, I did get quite a lot of books. Now you probably can see why I've split this into bookstores and charity shops, as this is the smaller of the two hauls, literally. When you go into charity shops and books are 50p to £2 at the most, you just end up buying all the books that you really wanted for like nothing. So yes, let me know if you've read any of these books and what you think of them in the description, in the comments, not the description, I say that every single time. Let me know what you think of these books if you've read them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye! Next up, I picked up Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hammond. Next up, I picked up Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn. Oh my word! My words! I can't speak. Next up, I picked up Help!